Welcome to your first assignment. Here you will learn how to use source material like a video game, movie, TV show, or anything you chose as paint for your dreams. The goal is to have a payload of visual, audible information with at least 30 minutes of immersing in the source material of your choosing that your mind will have to consolidate into long-term memory using episodic, semantic, spatial, and sensory replay. This is your dream workflow. Payload, source material. Review, REM replay. Replay, the dream. Recall, remembering the dream. The assignment instructions are very simple. Immerse yourself in your source material for 15 to 30 minutes or longer as the last thing you do before you go to bed. This is to help keep the source material you will reference for your dreams fresh in your memory. Prepare yourself to dream in your source material using the dream plan and dream routine provided. Review the source material as you fall asleep, trying to recall as much visual and audible detail, then just go to sleep. While reviewing and remembering the source material with your eyes closed and you gaze at the blank canvas of your mind, you want to start to see visual images and even audible memory as playback. If you're unable to have any visual or audible thoughts appear, just relax a bit more, keep focusing on memory of the source material, and if it starts to emerge, even very dim or faint, you are heading in the right direction. That is the start of memory replay. That is your dream starting to represent. Try to increase the fidelity and contrast by just visually reviewing as best you can. It does get better with practice, but won't emerge without practice. If you are successful, this is how we bootstrap our dreaming process later on, and look at this as dream programming and paint for your dreams. It is how you will, in time, program dreams by organizing the thoughts emerging in REM replay as a sensory replay construction. In the morning, when you wake up, work on remembering any fragment of your dreams, even if the source material didn't show up. Do this while lying still in bed with your eyes closed, in a similar manner that you reviewed the source material while falling asleep. Then wake up, and if it's a long dream, jot down some keywords and then flesh out the story. In this first assignment, we are addressing the art of dreaming using stimulation exercises to address regions of atrophy if you're new to dreaming and want to develop the skill to have better dreams. Students have found that working with a dream plan and a dream routine gives results, but working without anything, they snap back into atrophic dreaming. The reason why, it takes time for the brain to start to adapt to any skill. In early stages of atrophy, before this becomes more automatic through routine, stop training. Just like stopping going to the gym, you won't get any gains. Your mind does develop neurologically for dreaming, and neural pathways and neurons need stimulation to adapt to any skill training. Without stimulation, they atrophy. How are we using stimulation in this first exercise? The immersion into source material is information that now needs to be consolidated into long-term memory in dream replay. When you review this material visually, audibly by remembering it as you fall asleep, when images or sounds from the source material appear in this pre-dream state, you are using similar regions of the brain that produces the dream experience, stimulating those regions. In this REM replay, we call this method sensory replay construction. As this develops, you will see your thoughts painting the canvas of your mind, forming the initial dream environment. As the skill develops, this can be an entry point into any dream you are creating using this process. The dream naturally happens. You have 3 to 5, and we don't need to do anything this early in the developmental stage. What we want is the dream to recall in the morning to stimulate the regions of the mind needed for dream recall. By waking up and reviewing the dream material in the same sensory replay as memory, it will stimulate those regions of the brain needed for dream recall. If you just wake up and not bother, the dream quickly fades and you will not benefit from the important and necessary steps of dream recall. That is an important part of stimulation training to better develop neural pathways and increase neural pathway density in the memory regions of your dreaming mind. Even if you don't recall any source material, use any dream, good or bad, as recall exercise regardless of its content. Every dream you're recalling presents exercise for your brain to help train dream memory. If you use an alarm to wake up, try to use one that has incremental volume, starting off quiet, gradually getting louder, as to not trip your fight or flight response that will cause your mind to flush the dream memory. Time to get to work! Read the instructions and then proceed to work with your source material. Feel free to use a phone or tablet just before bed to help with following the instructions, or print it out so it's easily available to review as you proceed to your first dream in this challenge. Good luck!